Hey guys, it's Noah with Silva Outdoors, building our house. Show you what we got so far. Sorry I'm not able to record as much. Trying to do this, like I said, a couple hours here and there on some weekends. But we've done this yesterday, over the weekend. Put down all the insulation. It's a 2-inch foam insulation. Ran the wire down and did all the PEX tubing for radiant heat, get it ready for concrete. I'll show you what we did so far. Do some explanation here. So I made this little bracket here. This is about where the manifold will be inside of a room. So we've got tubes going down here, up and down. So we started right here and started heading that way, all the way around and whatnot. Go back and forth until our 300 feet is up, and then come back over here for the outlet, and so on and so forth. We end up using 5 rolls of 300. They're spaced 1 foot apart, zip tied to the metal or to the wire here. I have to come back and clip all these zip ties probably tomorrow, and hopefully we can get concrete either this week or within the next 2 weeks. Now this is a manifold, so I got all these supplies through Supply House. This is a bluefin manifold, bluefin PEX tubing. I just mounted this up temporarily, of course, until the concrete is poured, and we put a wall up here. Then we'll redo all this. But this is what I got so far. Took me a little while to figure out what's in and what's out. This right here is the inlet. So the water will come in from here. We can adjust the flow by twisting this. And this locks it back in place. And then the outlet will go up into here. So I've got 5 lines, so I'll have 5 inlets and 5 outlets. And the installation should be super easy. Like I said, I haven't really done it, so I really don't know. But it's supposed to be all compression fitting. Put your tubing right into here. I'll put this over the tube, and then we'll go like this, and then screws in into here and tightened with a wrench. I'm not sure if I need to use any plumber's tape. I said I'm just going to do this by hand to begin with, and if it leaks, I'll add plumber's tape. So I'll set you up on a tripod and see if we can figure out how to do this. One thing I did, I labeled my inlets and outlets. All the odds are my inlets, evens are my outlets. And we'll just go from there. Just hang with me, guys, here. Let me put you on a tripod and see if we can figure this out. Let me get you maybe a little bit closer. All right, like I said, it's new to me. I've never done this. I've got my inlet here for number 1, just loosely. You find my number 2, which is this right here. So I have a amount of excess here, but I'm going to cut some of it off. And so I don't want it too high, but I also don't want it too short. You know, I might just loop it around and let me see what happens here. I'll do it like this, yeah. That way I can leave all my tubing connected, and then when we're ready to install it to the wall, I will connect it or cut it as needed. So the first thing I'm going to do this nut through here. Like I said, it's supposed to be compression fitted. Press this little tube inside, and this one is going to number 1 outlet. And I'm just doing the hand type right now. So all I got to do today is install these, hopefully tighten them up a little bit, and need to pressurize it. So it has a pressure test kit with it, with the shredder valve, you know, connects over here, and it blocks it off. You pressurize it, keep it under pressure. That's how your building inspector inspects it, make sure there's no holes. You also want to do that for yourself. Make sure there are no holes, and I'm going to keep it under pressure while they're pouring concrete, so that way I know it's still under pressure and there's no nicks. All right, so 3 is this right here. All right, there we go. So do the same thing. Like I said, my odds are my inlets. When I say inlet is water will go in, will start circulating here, and then come on back in here, and so forth. I am no plumber. This is my first time doing this, so y'all bear with me. If you see something wrong or how I can improve, please comment. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. All right, number 4, right here. So I'm gonna go under like this. And of course, if you don't want your inlet to be on the bottom, if you want it on the top, these have little nuts here, little screws you can remove and just flip this around. I really don't know how I'm going to have it once the wall is up. This is, like I said, temporary, just so the building inspector can test it or lay their eyes on it, so I can pass inspection and pour concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For those of you who don't know, this building, like I said, it's a post frame construction, 30 by 50. We will have 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, pantry, kitchen, loft over the living space and whatnot. Our master bedroom on this build is on the 2nd floor. We will have a porch that wraps around 2 sides. So it'll be 90 feet long, well, yeah, 40 by 50 porch. That's 10 feet wide. I want to make it big enough to put a swing or whatever. I want to do a little bit extra just in case, you know, 7 or 8 feet is not enough. Initially, we weren't planning on putting down heated floors, but we decided to go ahead and do it, because you know, once concrete's poured, you really can't do it. I know this set us back a little bit extra cost-wise, but can't beat this. I mean, from what I understand, from what I hear, it's a great investment. So hopefully this will serve us good. It's really not setting us back too much. So I got this kit through Supply House website, had it delivered to my door in 3 days. And you can put in the size of your floors, heated floor space, and it'll tell you exactly what you need. So they actually told me I needed 6 300 lines, but I only end up using 5. I have 1 tubing left still. I said I'm just doing these hand tight for now. Then I'll bring a wrench and tighten them up and pressurize them. All right, 6. Number 7 is this right here. I do have excess of tubing here, but I wanted a little bit extra, and I'll cut it off when I need to, when I'm ready to install this permanently. I think my number 8 is quite long, so I'm going to have to cut this one off a little bit. I think it's a little too much. Nine here, number 8. So I'm going to cut it off right here. Make sure it's enough before I cut. You know, measure twice, cut once. All right. Alrighty. So as far as cost differences, the insulation, initially we weren't planning on it, which I'm not even sure why I didn't plan on that. I knew I wanted insulation, but the insulation was $1,700. Got that from Lowe's. I wanted to do the Crete heat insulation, the 2x4 insulation that has little pegs in it for this piping, but there's no dealers nearby, and the shipping is ridiculous, so I decided not to do it that way. No, hold on. 8. Uh-oh. So 8 is actually outlet. I almost messed up. Not paying attention. I think it's still good. I'll have to double check everything just to make sure here in a little while. I'm going to go ahead and get this one. number 7 here. Yep, 7, 8. This is my number 9. That is my inlet. And there you go, just like that. Been a slow process getting the gravel down, getting that straight, moisture barrier, and then all this. Been working on it for about 3 weeks now. I'm on a schedule for concrete in about 2 weeks, so hopefully I will be ready. So that's 9, 10 is the last one, which is right here. Once the concrete is poured, I can go ahead and install the rest of my window frames. Well, I might be doing that once the rain slows down. Then I can wrap it and start putting my in metal siding. I need to go ahead and order that. I know I was told about 4 or 5 days, but I want to make sure it's here, so I'm not waiting for too long. So that's 5 lines connected. Some of it is still on the ground. I will raise it up and tape it up so it's not sitting on the concrete. And then I will fix these hopefully to where it's not all bunched together. Alright, now what should I do? Because I don't think I have any caps. So I have 2 left, but they are not caps. So I think what I would do, I would just run this tubing through like that. I might have to get some caps. But like I said, temporarily, this will solve the issue. So what I will do is just do a short supply and return right here. Like this, it will hold pressure. I'm not sure exactly when we're going to attach this to the system. But I can go ahead and at least have it ready for when we do want to do it, and ready to do it, I should say. It's been raining cats and dogs for the last couple of days, so I really can't get much done here. Well, not as much as I want to get done, at least. somewhat decent. Not looking great. Okay, I've got plenty here, so let's see if I can maybe do this. So I want to keep it all underneath here. Oh yeah, this will work much better. Much better. Alright, now it came with a test kit. Let me go grab that. Test kit. Here's the test kit I was talking about. Has a pressure gauge, connects right to here to the inlet, and then the cap for the outlet. I don't have anything tightened down yet, obviously. Alright, so these valves are going to have to come off. Valve on, not knowing exactly what I was doing. Like, I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm pretty much winging this, like a lot of you guys are. Learned a lot on YouTube. Let's go from there. Alright, so this cap should fit right in. Oh yeah. Like that. And then this will take off. Closes. Maybe not. I don't see a valve on the inside. But in this pressure regulator, I guess we'll go right in here. Maybe. Yeah, it has to. So I'll do that. So I don't have a compressor here, so I can't really test this right now. But that's the gist of it. I got to tighten these up. As you can see, they're still pretty loose. Little drain valves. And then I'll run the air hose line right through here to the shredder valve, pressurize it, make sure it holds pressure, and go from there. All right, well, if you guys like the video, please subscribe to my channel, comment. I'd like to learn, give me some advice. Like I said, I'm new to this, building this house by myself, some help from family. All right, guys, hope everybody has a good rest of the day. Thanks for watching.